Alright, so we're out here again. These tires make a huge difference. Holy cow. They really dig. Obviously when you're pulling this, I should probably get that hitched a little higher because this, the end of the stump here is just dragging in the ground, but I got it out, but it pulled really hard. And that was like the whole thing. Like, I don't know how long this one is, but it's probably the longest one I've gotten out, especially trying to get it through the small clearings in there. It's really tight. I've hooked on two already and had the front end off the ground just because I guess they are either frozen to ground or the stump isn't completely broke off. So I'm going to keep working at it here. We're getting it though. Slow start again though. Okay, so I'm working about an hour and a half here. I moved that pile around a little bit, pulled a few more pieces out. These tires make a huge difference. Holy cow. This one here, you hitch it high, hitch it close, so when you're pulling, this part of the log lifts up, so you're getting all that weight on the back. Yeah, it was pulling a wheelie right out of the woods, right out of the spot where this was. First I had too much on here. I had to saw off another chunk right here where this branch is here. I had to saw it off. I just couldn't get it. It just would stand up on end. So, and these are all oak again. I probably should have cut some more off of this one. Now I don't have a path to get back there. That's right, I'll make a new one, I guess. Some thoughts here. If you're doing any type of logging like this, I don't know that a little compact or subcompact, I knocked my pile of wood over there, compact tractor is going to work if you got a loader on it, because that 8N, there's spots right now where I'm at, I can't get through unless I use the brake and use first gear and lock up one tire to make it around. It's really tight. Obviously you'd have to cut some stuff down with a loader. You're adding quite a bit of length to your tractor or piece of equipment, so this definitely works. This thing's got a ton of power. And another thing is, I don't think with those industrial tires that they come with, most of them they push the industrial, the R4s, I don't think those tires would be worth nothing out here. I'm pretty sure you would spin. Where that thing, it just digs. It digs and digs and digs. So that's pretty good. Boy, what a new set of tires will do to a machine. That thing's got plenty of power. You'll pull it. Hopefully I don't break anything. I gotta find a new path in now. Maybe I'll go down and cut through. I should have brought the saw up here to cut this. But yeah, so it's working. Maybe I'll have you ride. Alright, so I'm in a different part of the woods than the last couple times here. Clearing up this. This was a tree that was down across one of the paths in here, and now I don't know, there's all sorts of stuff down in here that I'm pulling out. Anyway, just this is how I'm hooking it here. Go around, loop it over, and then back across itself. Usually I try to get a little bit closer with the tractor because this far out it's going to dig. Maybe I'll re-hook once I pull it out. Some of those branches I'm going to cut off. This one here is going to be a trick to get down without hurting myself. This is another oak the way it looks. So, and then if we go further down this way, well, there's a small pine here. That one too, that's nothing. That'll pull out 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. There's a big one hanging. Yeah, there's lots of stuff hanging yet. This over here, this one here looks like this one's going to be all the king's horses and all the king's men to get this one out. This has got some stuff growing on too, so it's been down a while. You can just see in this small area here, there's a lot of stuff that could come down. So this one here, I don't know, there's no good way to get in here. I almost have to clear out the rest of this stuff here, and I could probably come through this way, but I'm not going to be able to pull like a 16 of that. That's a pretty big log there already. And there's another one down way on the other side there. So yeah, this has never been logged. Obviously, the guy that had it just did a lot of hunting and stuff. So, and I think this might be my last one I take out. Then I'm going to take a little short lunch break and give the tractor a rest. It's been working pretty hard here, pulling the stuff out. So not too bad. Temperature's about probably, I'd say 45. You could run without a hat if you really wanted. It's not bad at all. So yeah, I'm gonna pull this one out a little ways and I'll chop it up a little bit. Let's see if I can stand and do this. So I'm just gonna pull it out a little ways here. it's hard. I'd like to get it past this. Now I'm gonna have to rehook. Alright, let's see what we got here. Without hitting anything in the front, while looking back, while holding the camera. Well, looks good. There's GB, boys. That's not bad at all. Alright, let me get back on this thing, give her some gas. Now this right here is first gear. Usually I go about second. Here's where I'm talking about. There's some tight spots. Woo! That is tight. There we go. And usually at this point I go third because it's pretty straight shot, pretty wide open. Definitely got to get that out of the way there. We're running out of room here. I got to grab the chainsaw. There, if you remember that oak that was hung up right on that one there, I just put the chain around it and gave it a good snap, and it pulled right out, fell down, and now I just cut it. I didn't measure anything. There's still a pretty long piece back there yet. I wasn't about to try to pull the whole thing out. I tried the first time and then I was like, nah, it's time to cut that. So I cut this down. I don't know how long this is, but it's a pretty good chunk. It's all oak. There we go. What a beautiful sound that is, huh? I should really adjust that chain. It's just digging in. I should move the chain down some. Alright, let me do some adjusting on that. Alright, so here's that last piece of oak, and here's what I'm talking about. If you get it hooked close enough, when you pull on it, it lifts up. See that? Oh, that's wonderful. Keeps the front out of the dirt. Much easier to pull. Yeah, there's a mess here. Let's see, that's good, we're getting there. Definitely getting soft, warmed up quite a bit today. That was a pretty little one, but like I said, that was the last piece of that oak that was there. The other oak that's down, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that or not. Not today, I'm going to run out of time. So this is what I got here. I got a few pulled up there. And stuff all over the place. Alright, here it is. I think I'm through all the way where all that sawdust is. I'm pretty sure I'm all the way through. And then down at the other end there, just where it starts branching off. Let's see what happens. I don't think there's a chance, but we're going to try it anyway and see what happens. If I could even get it to turn a little bit, that'd be great. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. Woo! Come on. It's not broke at the end. That's the problem down there. I thought it was all the way through. Oh, I can't believe I got that to turn. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to fire up the saw here and cut that end. Alright. So I cut on it. It cracked a little bit because I had some tension on the chain. So, I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, the log just rolled. That's a good sign. That is definitely a big boy. I wish I knew. I wish I brought a ruler out here. I'm gonna rehook. Alright, boys and girls. Getting her out. And you can see right in front there, he had a pine log that was in the way and I just snapped it pulling it out. I didn't get to measure this. I started cutting in the middle there. I thought it was a good idea. It looked good. Did a lot of cutting starting at the bottom underneath, you know, and working your way up like this. Thought I had it, so I started from the top, came down, pinched my saw, I couldn't move it, so that's when I hooked on here and I pulled it and cracked it. You can see I wasn't through all the way. There's still a little bit hanging on that other one. Got it out. Now I'm trying to pull this out. I got it hooked as close as I can here. Hopefully I get the front off, because if the front doesn't come up here, that thing's really going to want to dig. It's going to dig hard, and that's a decent sized oak log there. Yeah, let's get down and take a look at that once. So that's what it looks like. You know, my shoe's a 13, so it gives you any indication what it looks like there. That's a pretty decent sized log here, and this one here, I think it would have came if I had not hit that other tree. I think I would have got it to spin around, but here's where it was laying, and then there's a good chunk there with all the branches yet. So this will probably be the last two I pull out for today. My gloves are completely soaked. It's really wet. I got three different pairs of gloves. I guess I got one more in the truck I could quick throw on because the other pair are really wet. So let's see if we can get this log out here. I got it hooked as close as I can. I think it's still going to drag some. Tell you what, that is... Oh yeah, it's coming up. That is one big log. That thing is pulling hard. This one we may pull out in first gear the whole way. Alright, so this is the last one. That one was a bear. I couldn't get it around that little tiny 3-inch maple tree. This one I had hitched as far up as I could, but I didn't have the chain up far enough because I couldn't rotate the log because it was too big. And that was first gear, wide open. And most of the way it was with the front wheels off the ground. So that's a really heavy oak log there. But I got it out. Traction was really good. Those tires are amazing. And first gear did it wide open. Really wasn't a power issue. It was just the fact that the front end you couldn't steer. I was steering with the brakes to get out because front wheels weren't even on the ground. So here's just a final look at what I pulled out today. Oh yeah, she's definitely wet. All this small stuff here I wouldn't pull out, but it's just easier to cut. And that's all good firewood stuff you can cut up here, so it'll be way easier to make the firewood here, and then once I get the garage put in out here, I'll have all sorts of firewood I can burn in there. So, and then these logs here will be cut up too. I don't know if I'm going to keep them here. Most of the stuff that's got to be split should probably go down by Dad. So there you go. That would be the ultimate compact tractor, the Ford 8N.